Do you feel like there's more of a narrative in today's society to push people to be single and not pursue that family aspect?
I think there's a push to keep women in the workforce. There's definitely a lot of incentives that break up the family unit, like alimony, divorces going mostly in favor of women. You can literally plot this stuff on a graph. Prior to that happening, divorce rates were minuscule. And then all this, the welfare state kicks in, bam, divorces skyrocket. The black community in America had a lower divorce rate than the white community did prior to the welfare
It was
state.
also the most married in the country.
Bingo, yeah. Then the welfare state kicks in, and that completely flips on us. That's because incentives. We're not perfect machines. Oh, everyone will do everything morally right, and what's best for everyone else. We won't. We'll do what we're incentivized to do, really.
Everybody knows that the divorce rate's about 50%, right? But what a lot of people don't know is that second and third marriages have a 60 to 75% divorce rate. What that means is that people getting into those second marriages are much more likely to divorce again than they were even the first time. And the reason that this is because too many people are using divorce as an easy out. I'm not saying that's true for everybody, but a lot of people are using divorce as an easy out of their marriage instead of working hard to overcome the obstacles or seeming incompatibility that you might have. Get to work on yourself, get to work together, and you guys have the potential to have a thriving marriage. But if you take the out too easily, you may just repeat the same things down the road.
What is better than being married and being bitter and frustrated? Not being married and peaceful and being out of marriage with a delusional modern woman. 80% of divorce is initiated by women, and it jumps higher to a staggering 90% among college-educated women. This confirms that the men who are now divorced, many of them did not choose to be. In fact, they tried their best to fix the marriage. I tell people that men try to fix marriage not because of what they are going to lose a lot, but because they feel responsible for the success or failure of their marriage. Men will do all their best. And this is not to get anything in return, but just so that everyone can be happy. The only few times when men have initiated divorce is when women have cheated or don't give them peace anymore, and they know they deserve better than that. The divorce rate in first marriages is at 50%, showing that the famous statistic that half of all marriages end in divorce is true. But what about the second marriage? 60-67% of second marriages end in divorce, and third marriages fail at a far higher rate, which is at 70-75%. I looked at these statistics and I thought, what are men taking away from this situation, where women just throw men away like a piece of old rag while taking half of the man's properties, including any other thing they can lay their hands on? Then, I discovered that as the divorce rate increases, the marriage rate decreases. I have done a video on this, you can check it out at the end of this video. So as the divorce rate increases and the marriage rate reduces, this indicates that as more women divorce men, more unmarried men are boycotting marriage. So the increased divorce rate is influencing the MGTOW movement. I told a divorced woman this, and she said I should prove it. I showed her the statistics that 40% of new marriages include a partner who is remarrying, and only 60% of new marriages are people who have never married before, which shows that marriage is slowly becoming a cycle and fewer new men are getting into it. But why is the divorce rate increased in the second and third marriages? Well, I thought they would be more experienced, but it is otherwise. I thought these women should know better and learn from their failed marriages. I asked the divorced woman I was talking about why she got divorced just 4 years into her marriage. She said her marriage was a mistake because she made her decision hastily and got married to the wrong man because she deserved better. Then, I asked if he abused her and she said no. Is he a provider and a supporter? She said yes, he always tried his best. So I finally asked why she thinks she deserves more since this man does all of these things for her. I was shocked by the answer, as you are going to be as well. She said he is selfish and lacks foresight. Everything she wants, she always has to ask for it, and this is making her look as if she is too demanding. So she divorced her husband because the guy could not read her mind and give her the things she needed before asking. How ridiculous is that?
One of the reasons why the divorce rate is so high, or the reason why women are the ones initiating divorce, is because, like you said, they were sold a Hollywood version of what relationship was. And so what happens is when they actually get into it, they realize that it's actually not what they've been sold, because women are kind of grown on Disney movies and rom-coms, right? And they believe that relationships should be a certain way. And then what happens is when they get into them, they realize that it's actually work. Do you know what I mean? Like relationships are actually work. And so I feel like, to quote, I feel like women don't understand what relationships actually are.
MGTOW movement is a blessing to men, because I cannot imagine men having to continue to deal with this silliness in the hands of women. While divorce is painful and expensive for men, I still feel like it is better to be divorced than to have to deal with these women for the rest of one's life. These modern women do not respect marriage or commitment. They are selfish and look out for only themselves. Take a look at the case of Will Smith when he slapped Chris Rock for making jokes about his wife. It is said that Will Smith lost nearly $1 million every month after he slapped Chris Rock, and a 10 years ban from attending any Academy event. But according to the woman he was trying to protect, she said he overreacted and she wished he had not reacted hastily. So men put themselves out for their woman both when convenient and when it's not convenient, only for the woman to throw everything in their face and say, "I could do it myself," and eventually divorce the guy. Shockingly, these modern women are furious at men going their own way and men staying away from marriage. Isn't that a sign of stupidity? Like I said at the beginning of the video, divorce is painful and sad, especially when you see a woman you have lived your life trying to make comfortable throw away all you have done for her or ridicule your efforts. It's better not to get stuck with this woman, so instead of getting out of marriage to this woman, it is better not to get into it in the first place. So should we say, despite how painful it is for men to get divorced and lose things, it is also a good thing that men are not stuck with ungrateful and wicked women? I believe that men should not manage women. After all their efforts to make the women happy, men should enjoy their wives. Life is short.
The divorce rate is actually a lot more than 50%. These are people who legally detach. They don't talk about the ones that the woman told them to look over that cliff right there. You see how far that is? Yeah. If I drop you, you out. She just showed you the ledge and you'd be like, God damn. So down there, I don't get to see my kids no more, huh? And I get to lose my house, huh? And the car, everything I work for. It's cheaper to keep her, baby. Happy wife, happy life. We could just be roommates. See, that's probably additional 25% of people.
Men are kings and deserve queens, not just any lucky girl. If the divorce rate increases, more men will be free to pursue happiness and peace, and more importantly, make the right choice in their next marriages. I have made several videos on how women are angry and jealous that their ex-husbands have moved on. The MGTOW movement is real. Men are happy when the woman they are busting their ass off for is appreciative and puts them first as well. All men ask for his peace and respect. That's all for today on Latest Juice. If you enjoyed this video, you might also like my previous videos. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I like to hear from you. Also, don't forget to hit that like button, click the subscribe button, and also turn on the notification bell to be the first to know when I drop a new video. Share this video with whomever you would like to watch it. Thanks for watching.